Welcome to Flavor Flex, good food, good mood, where it's all about having a good time in the kitchen. If you love food, and you know I do, then you should make your way to the great state of Texas. Recently, I got to go visit family in the capital city of Austin and talk about your good food and your good mood. Woo! If it wasn't the riding the bikes along the Colorado River, taking in the great scenes of downtown Austin, or taking a boat out onto Lake Travis, it was going around the city and experiencing all their great food. And two of their biggest for sure are chili and beef brisket. So today I'm going to be showing you how to combine both of those into one incredible dish. You ready to cook? It's time for Texas Beef Brisket Chili. Let's go!
Flavor Flex. Good food, good mood.
Okay, let's get to it. We're going to start off though, get some things prepped, ready to go into the Dutch oven. And we're going to start off with one medium onion. And you're just going to chop that up. So you want to do a full medium onion. Same thing on the red bell pepper, or you can use really any sweet pepper. Just take that and you want to just dice that also into small chunks. And then, and in this case, I also use two of these small habanero peppers. Gives it nice heat and also some good flavor. So in this case, you want to definitely make sure that you clean out the seeds and the membrane, especially if you don't want all that heat. Just scrape that off and push that aside. And you're going to dice that up just like the sweet bell pepper. I use just two of those smaller ones. Give it a little bit, not too much now. And of course, we're going to use a couple cloves of garlic. You slam that down. Take that out of the peel and get that all diced up. See that? Same thing as these peppers and onions. You just give it a little chop. Get that nice and finely chopped up. And then meet me over to the stove and we'll get it into the Dutch oven. So you get your brisket and make sure they're in about 1-inch cubes. If there are big pieces like that, about that size, you get those cut up into pieces that size, and we'll get over to the skillet. To your Dutch oven or pot, you're going to add in 6 slices of chopped bacon. And you're going to let that cook up until it's nice and brown. Okay, now that we've browned up our bacon, you'll want to scoop that out. Just put that in a bowl. We're going to add that back in later on. If you can keep from eating it and leave your bacon grease in there, we're going to use that to cook up the onions and peppers. Okay, to your bacon grease that's still in there, you're going to add in your 1 medium sweet onion chopped. Give that a stir. Start to get off that bacon flavoring off the bottom. It'll start coming off into your onions. Then you're going to add your 1 bell pepper chopped. Again, it can be any bell pepper, green, orange, yellow. This one happens to be red. Get that to cook, caramelize a little, soften up a bit. Add in your 2 small habaneros for a little bit of heat. And Now you want to add in your 2 cloves of fresh garlic that has been minced. And let that cook up another minute or 2. Get that flavor mixed up. Now it's time for the game changer. 2 tablespoons of chili crisp or chili crunch. If you don't have chili crisp, chili crunch, just get yourself maybe a teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes and some of your hot sauce, favorite hot sauce, give it a tablespoon or 2. I'm using 2 tablespoons of chili crisp. Get that in there now. And mix it up. Those flavors are building and building. Now to the pot you want to add 1 15-ounce can of black beans. You can use your favorite beans if it's red beans, or in this case I'm using 1 15-ounce can of black beans and 1 15-ounce can of chili beans. Get those in the pot and give it a stir. Whew, look how good that is looking. Now to the pot we're going to add a 14.5-ounce jar or 14.5-ounce can of fire roasted diced tomatoes. Fire roasted tomatoes just give it that great extra little fire roasted taste. And 1 cup of beef broth. Mix that all up. Okay, now it's time for the star of the show, the beef brisket cubes, if you haven't eaten it all already. Get that in there and then get in my stomach. Give that a nice big stir. Now, you can just go ahead and let that simmer in this pot on super low for several hours, or we're going to transfer this actually over into the crock pot. Okay, so we got this transferred into a crock pot to slow cook it. It's been cooking for an hour or 2, and I mean, just look at that. Oh, gosh, that looks so great. So as it gets close to the end of the cooking time, which typically should be about 2 to 3 hours on high, maybe 4 or 5 if it's on low. Give it 1 teaspoon of fresh lime juice. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it does a little something to it. It gives a little hint of lime. So let's put the lid back on. Let's let this finish cooking. While that's happening, get back here because I want to show you something really incredible to serve on it. Let's do it. You may have had beef brisket chili before, but I doubt you've ever had it with lime cream. This is how you make it. You take a 1/2 cup of sour cream, and you get that in the bowl. And you're going to add to that 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. And to that, you're going to add a 1/4 cup of fresh chopped cilantro. Come on, get in there, get in the bowl. And 1 teaspoon of grated lime zest. And 1 tablespoon of lime juice. Put that in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to whisk this up just a little bit to get it all smooth and creamy. This is a lime cream. You'll put a big dollop of it right in the middle of the chili with a little sprinkle of bacon and maybe a little bit more fresh cilantro. Woo, there it is. Let's get back here and give it a try. Would you look what time it is? It's time to give it a try. Look at that. Does that look incredible? we're going to jazz it up a little. We're going to give it a little dollop of that lime cream. We're going to give a little bit of bacon. And a little sprinkle of a little bit more cilantro. Woo! And then you serve that with some nice sweet honey cornbread, which we'll show you how to make coming up soon. Maybe some of these corn tostados, which I love. You just kind of break one off, get some of that beef brisket chili with the lime cream. Mmm. Mmm. That is fire. Gotta finish off the tostada. Incredible flavor, incredible chili. Wash it down with a little bit of cold Topo Chico, lime flavored sparkling mineral water. And you're good to go. Here's to good food, good mood, good family, and good friends.